Rob, thanks ever so much for your time. London Olympia, this event, it really is incredible. Just tell us a little bit about it.
I mean, Learning Technologies it's the big conference in the UK. It's top of everybody's calendar to attend. I mean, the calibre of speakers is really high. Fantastic keynotes yesterday and today. But also the quality of all of the other speakers and the amount of interaction. I mean, that's something I really value here. It's not a sage on the stage, it's not just people talking at you. There is an element of that, but there's lots of interaction, and I always get as much from the people that I meet over coffee, the people that I talk to in the sessions, as I do from the presenters themselves.
And in terms of the event, it really is huge, isn't it? It's been trending on Twitter. You get people from coming all over the country, all over Europe to this event.
Yeah, absolutely. People travel from all over, and of course now the elements of it are broadcast on the web. I'm doing a Google Hangout in about kind of 20 minutes. There'll be people from all around the globe joining in and getting to ask their questions of the really great speakers that we've got here. So yeah, it's a big event physically. There's a lot of people here, but there's a lot more out in the wider web as well.
As for L&D, what's the current situation and what's the future?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a bit grim for them. I don't see L&D changing fast enough, and I think it is now a case of evolve and adapt or die. Something we find as an organisation, the best work that we do, and the stuff that wins us the awards and the stuff that has the biggest impact generally has nothing to do with the L&D department. It's people from in the business with specific performance and learning challenges that they've got, and they want a solution and they want something that's efficient and it works well. It doesn't have to sit within this paradigm of training and courses and learning and so forth. They want to fix the problem. So often we find with L&D their paradigm is courses, and maybe they're thinking of online courses, but it's still the same paradigm. We see, working with people in marketing, people from the business, people in sales, they're much more open to doing things. They just want a good solution, and that's where I think the interesting work is. So hopefully I would see L&D becoming, the boundaries between it and the business, I think becoming more porous and more blurred, and less command and control and more kind of facilitate and discuss and solve, I hope.
Is that one of the great things about events like this, where you get to network, meet people and talk about the future and sometimes have a little sneak peek at what's around the corner?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's the keynote now is fantastic. I mean, it's the robots are coming. Everybody panic. I get that. It's fine. We're all going to lose our jobs. But there's a lot of kind of great possibilities there as well. So the speaker just now was talking about we should look at these new technologies not as something to be a threat to be frightened of, but rather as something that will give us superpowers. It enables our lives in all these wonderful ways. There is, of course, the flip side of that. I'm very nervous of the amount of data that these big organisations have on us, and increasing amounts that they will have from AIs that monitor us. I'm getting called to go and do a Google Hangout now. That monitor us as we're moving around our homes and speaking. They know where we are. They know who we're meeting. They know all of this stuff. That is a little bit kind of scary, and I think there should be a way to easily find out the data that is being recorded about you, where it's going, and what it's being used for. There should be like a button on a website, on an app, on anything, so it makes it really easy for people to find out. So yeah, the robots are coming. Big Brother's kind of here as well. I'm all for the dystopian future that we're heading towards.